All right, so what's going on, Helpful Trucker family? Today, I'm speaking with a friend, an associate of mine, Chris Bird, and I want to talk about this service that Chris Bird and his team is bringing to the trucker community. We're going to talk about a couple of benefits of it. We're going to talk about who it's for and how the people that it's for, how this can increase their bottom line, how this can potentially put more money in those truckers' pockets. So welcome to the Helpful Trucker channel, Chris. Feel privileged to have you here with us. I appreciate you taking time to be with me this morning. So the first thing I want to get into real quick and ask you is, generally speaking, can you explain a little bit about what this service is that you are bringing to the trucking community?
Without question. First, if you think as a owner operator, having a conversation to book their next load, that is typically done with either their internal dispatcher or a independent dispatcher. The service we provide is giving an owner operator a digital private dispatcher that they can leverage anytime they choose. They can check market conditions, and they can also connect directly with brokers and expand their network of opportunity.
Okay, so that kind of brings me to my next question. As an owner operator, as somebody that's always thinking ROI, how can this make me money? And you can speak a little bit about how much it will cost me as well. What's the trade-off like? What's the ROI like potentially?
Sure, absolutely. So first, the way in which you would make money is not all that different from how you're approaching the market now. So you have relationships with brokers and or shippers, and you agree on a price, and you work that load. Okay, that is the way you would do it now. However, you are able to expand your options when you're able to see more of the market. So if I only have knowledge of a particular marketplace, so if there's marketplace A, and that's where I go to augment my work. Let's say I've got some contract work, and that contract work, I know that is going to be slow at this particular time of the year. So I'm going to look at the market that is the spot market and see what opportunities there. And that spot market is not a universal spot market. Okay, so we have many spot markets, and one can look at having an internal spot market. So brokers, for example, right now, who will have some work, you don't know what work they have, and they're willing to let new relationships have that work at a good price, a price that that everyone can agree on. Well, if you only see the market as market A or B that you know of in the past, that is not a realistic picture of what the market is. So the truth is you need to know what is on many of these brokers' books. What are those loads that they currently have? Because if you're just looking at the market and from one or two of the marketplaces that you're usually used to viewing, and you're judging, hey, this is what the world looks like just by looking at those two, that's not it. Services like this allow you to look at the books of many brokers at the same time, and digital markets, that is spot markets, at the same time. And that is powerful. So when everyone else is crying that there aren't any good loads, for example, well, you can test whether that's true by exploring more and more opportunities, that is, or work on the internal books of brokers. That is what has not made it to the spot market yet. And
So
this is what the service provides. And then there's the cost of the service. Right now, we have a number of different ways that you can purchase. So you can purchase just for a couple of days, or you can purchase the service, utilize the service for a month, and it's for a low fixed cost. Okay? Whereas it's typically a variable cost to the owner operator. That is, whenever they're presented with a load, they will need to pay a fee, which is usually paid in a percentage on that load. And that percentage on average is 7%, right? So you can either have, 7%, 5%, whatever the case is, it's some particular percentage, right? We're not operating on percentages. You're given a fixed, very low amount, below $50, that you can leverage the service for the entire month, for example. Or if you don't need it for the month, for example, you don't need access to understand the market conditions for a month, then you can utilize it for a matter of hours or a matter of days. It's up to you. So it's quite flexible.
So this service will give me a greater perspective over what's available to me to run. Is that what you're saying? It sounds like.
Absolutely.
Is this a number that I call to find out this information, to find out what's on the market? I've gotten a load, or I've gotten an opportunity that's available through my dispatcher, but I want to know. I'm in a scenario where, for whatever reason, I want to know what else is out there. So I'm inclined to want to engage the service that you're telling me about now, that I heard about on the Helpful Truckers channel, to find out what's out there. Am I finding out right away? Am I making a call to somebody and they're calling me back? How is that happening?
The way that this service is engaged is you would launch an application, and within that application, you'll simply press a button. Once that button is pressed, you would then engage the service, which is then available to you, to interact with the service to determine, what market conditions are, or what opportunities are out there that you can connect with. So it is a communication tool. However, there's no need to dial. There's no need to remember numbers,
Gotcha.
so on and so forth. You just need to be able to open an application, and you need to be able to use your finger to press a button.
Got you. So if, as a viewer, I want to go deeper with this, I've never heard of this before, but I am interested. What does that process look like for me? Am I paying? What site am I going through? Tell me just a little bit about that, if you can.
That's right. So right now we're focusing on Helpful Trucker audience, right? And
y'all hear that, family? I got something special just for you guys. Continue, Chris. Right. I apologize.
No, you're fine. And then we will provide a link. All you need to do, all you need to have, is the ability to book your own loads.
To book loads, yeah.
That's it, right? You need the ability to book your own loads. And then once you're able to do that, then and if you, in many cases, you're already able to do that, you're going to click on the link, just fill out a little form, just give us your name and your MC, and then we will provide you with information on how to get special access, because Helpful Trucker audience is right now given special access. Right? You're given special access to this service, which will essentially will personalize the service around you, around your needs, and we'll do so. So this is a special offer to in my mind, very special Helpful Trucker fans, which I'm one.
Got you. I can appreciate that. Helpful family, if you want to know more about the service that we're talking about here and how it works, be sure to check out the link in the description of this video.